All right, Leo, this is a general reading for you. I've been showing the different signs, um, these little drawings that I got from this lady at Walmart. I keep saying it, but she gave me a lion, but I can't find it, so sorry about that. But anyway, all right, so when I first started your reading, the moon, the death card, the justice card, the fool card, and the hermit card all, they didn't actually formally come out in the reading, but they did show themselves. So I thought that it was, part of the reading. Some of you can be artists. That's another thing. I don't know if you know that painter, the famous, well, you can always Google the famous painter Frida. Is it Frida? Frida? Yeah, Frida, I think. Think she was Mexican. But yeah, Frida came to mind. So some of you can be painters. I also saw the tower, and it was the Eight of Wands that was peeking out of the deck, but I thought I saw the Eight of Swords. So a lot of you can be in your head about something. The Eight of Wands and the tower, something needs to change here. Something is breaking down in order for there to be the movement that's necessary for the growth. For some, you may have lost your home, stability, and maybe that happened so that it would be it would put you in a position that you needed to relocate somewhere that's actually better for you and that will help with what you are trying to do long term. With the moon showing itself, I'm looking at that as your shadow side could be coming to the light. Like all the bad self talk, all of the negative things that you could be saying to yourself, the negative energy, like the doubts, all of that can be illuminated at this time. It's like magnified, it's illuminated at this time. You can't ignore it. And with the death card, there could be a transformation period. With the justice card, you are urged to stay true to yourself. With the fool card, you are urged to take a risk. And with the hermit card, you are urged to spend some alone time. So, getting into the reading, let's see. You had this create as pile one. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Then you got the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, the Strength, which is also a Leo card, and the Hanged One, which is the Hangman. So two major arcana just right there as well. There's a situation going on here that needs to be dealt with head on. It's like with complete honesty, with complete bluntness. Even if that means you being this way with yourself, being completely blunt and honest with yourself. Focusing on your goals and your passions that's needed at this time. Being honest with yourself about what's been holding you back. Have things not worked out before when you've tried this thing, whatever this is, or just in general, things haven't worked out before? And maybe that could be influencing what's going on now. Do you have actual people telling you that you can't do this? At this time, you have to be more assertive and speak up for yourself, or speak up to yourself. You know, that negative self-talk that I was saying earlier. This can be an internal battle, okay? So, maybe do you have, if it's not that, do you have like many outside distractions? or, just distractions in general, whether that's internal or external. Maybe you have too much drama around you, too many people trying to bring drama your way. So just take the time to determine what it is that's been holding you back or distracting you, and it's now time to release that. And so now we make it to pile 2. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Now, multiple cards came out. It was like a big chunk of cards. And I will tell you about that in a second. The Eight of Pentacles came out. I believe it was the Queen of Cups, and just multiple cards came out. But these are additional cards that came out. The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Torches, which is the Ace of Wands. So, now with the other cards that came out, some of you are fearful, or you have some type of anxiety when it comes to something. For some, you're maybe sad, maybe you are up late, you can't sleep, your sleep is disturbed because maybe you've been studying or working on something, trying to fix something, trying to build something, trying to grow something. You're just working on a craft possibly, and it could be frustrating for you. For some, just trying to think about the root or get to the root of why you're doing something, that could be going through your head. Why am I really doing this anyway? The reason is that you love it, or you feel deeply about it, or you see that it has potential. And when you really love what you're doing, then that makes a world of difference, okay? It's like, what's it? The phrase, I think it's when you do what you love what you do. I believe that's the phrase. You need to revisit the idea of doing something that you love so that it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't, you enjoy doing it. Being more creative, tapping more into that side, nurturing your feelings about that. You need to be open to advice, that's part of it, as long as it's trusted advice, as long as it's coming from a good place. But ultimately, you have to be honest with yourself about what you've been settling for and why. Is it because you fear change? You don't think that you will succeed? Once you pinpoint that, then you will get the inspiration that you need to start that business, to relocate, move, and to create that project that maybe you've been thinking about creating. Now, pile 3, you have compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, I guess they mean to yourself, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So it's important for you to have your own back and to really pour into yourself positively. For some of you, you may need to listen to positive affirmations. I am powerful. I am successful. Whatever it is, you can find them all over. They're free. That could help a lot of you when it comes to reprogramming that negative self-talk. Maybe you have whatever it is. It could really help you. We'll do the rest in part 2.